forbidden Squee.
Welcome to Forbidden Squee. We're here with Tony El Tigre Rosales, coming back from Pro Play Tour Las Vegas. What did you think of the event?
I had a lot of fun at the event. A lot of fun at the event. Pardon me. The drive there wasn't too bad. We had we were in the hotel for the venue. It was great. Everything went by smoothly, and then the event itself was fun. We made a lot of good friends. We saw a lot of good people and met a lot of good duelists and played some fun games. Only thing I would say is I wish I prepared a little bit more. I went into this event with 3 days prep time, not knowing which deck I was going to play until the last day. So if we were going to get there Saturday morning, I learned and built the deck on a Friday evening.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So what did you play for the event?
I played Cyber Dragons with a twist.
Ooh.
It's best to go straight into the deck profile because I want to save you all some time. But maybe you'll start seeing the spice, maybe you'll see craziness. I feel like I learned it really quickly and it was really good just because the deck is just so much fun to play and I love Cyber Dragons. Let's start it off. We're going to start off with our 3 Cyber Dragon core, just super simple. They were the staples of the deck. They started your whole combos off. Then we're going to go into 3 Cyber Dragon Herz. Then our one-ofs of the Cyber Dragons, I actually ended up only playing 1 Cyber Dragon, the regular boy. I know, guys, this is crazy. Because you know what this means. I'm not playing Machine Dupe. I know your eyes are starting to cringe right now anyways, but even I wasn't feeling it. Then 1 Nachster, because Nachster was just a monster reborn and it was an extra extender. We played triple Galaxy Soldier. This was where everyone argued with me about, like, just because I needed it not to be. You just didn't want to open. You didn't want to open all 3, of course, and you only wanted to ever search it once just to save space for other cards. But honestly, this deck is so okay with like putting cards back into the deck because I play Saryuja that it actually worked out really well. And this is the reason why, because this is where all like the consistency came from and like the summoning monsters a lot came from and being able to search all those cards because I had like literally off of these I think it's 10 cards here. No, it's 11 cards. I was able to search 4 times. That's really, really cool because you just keep going and that's 4 cards out of the deck that you just get to keep thinning the deck out more to see some of your more combo pieces. Then we're going to go into the extra engine, which is the Crusadia lineup. I played 3 Maximus. These guys helped you extend further and further. These are lights for the Galaxy Soldiers. They also let you add Crusadias back to the hand to just go further. Arborias, it's a surprise for later. They actually helped you make a very powerful synchro monster that everybody likes to play in this game. Since you play a lot of level 5s, you're able to make Boral Savage. And being able to make Boral Savage after you get so many links in the graveyard is insane with this deck. Because she's level 3, he's level, all your other main deck boys are like level 5, the ones that you can consistently keep getting out. So she was just a free summon to synchro summon combo, which is great. Reclusia, every time I opened this, it was awesome because I was able to either pop something or I was just able to extend because it was already a name I needed to just blow through for the Crusadia lineup. I played Crusadia Draco, 2 of them, only because I wanted to make the Guard Dragon combo. And the great thing about when you play Maximus and Draco, or you see him in the opening hand, you have a full Guard Dragon combo. Because Maximus, if you normal summon it, you can normal summon it to make one of the other ones, and then you can, what is it? Actually, I don't think that's the way you do it. But Draco just gets you into the True Draco, not the True Draco, the Guard Dragon plays, and it's insane because Spatha just lets you move a LB to special from deck.
He's the Orcus Nightmare. You only play 2 because you don't want to draw the 1.
Yeah, unfortunately. This is Leonis. Leonis is the only one. I just needed an extra name. I would probably in the future end up playing 3 Draco, but because they all have the same effect of being able to special summon once per turn, Leonis was just kind of key. I had to do it. I don't know how I feel about it. I still want to play it just because it's an engine, but because it kind of didn't really go any further like any of the other cards, or didn't have any like special effect other than just being level 3, it didn't really help at all. And that doesn't really matter. Now here's the Dragon lineup. guard dragons, we've got one Omni-dragon Brotar, one the wyverbuster, the collapserpent. So when you summoned Brotar after you made Spatha and then you summoned Draco underneath Spatha, you would link summon off of Draco to make LP, and then Spatha would then move LP. You summon Brotar, have one card in hand, search collapserpent, go through your plays, and then you'd be able to make a Saryuja pretty easily. We played the one Chaos Dragon Levianeer, brilliant extender. You have so many lights in this deck, you're able to just summon from the grave, or you have so many darks in this deck, you're able to just rob your opponent a card from their hand. This was amazing. This was awesome. I may want to play it too in the future, but because of how dangerous it can be, I don't want to see it too early. I want to probably see it off my draws of Saryuja, or I want to see it after I've done my searching. Now here's where it gets even spicier. After the Crusadias, the dragons, we're playing Thunder Dragons. One Dragon Hawk, two Dragon Dark, and one Dragon Roar. So this was really amazing because if you banish this off of, I'm playing only 5 spells in this deck. If you banish this after opening the one of, I know if you open the one of, then you get to do this. But this engine was just Colossus Turbo.
It's just quickly the Saki Colossus.
Yeah, just the Saki making Colossus. I played the one Gold Sark because what you could really do is you could just banish, you could activate Gold Sark, banish Roar, summon Dragon Dark, link away Dragon Dark once you start making your plays, and then Dragon Dark is going to search you Dragon Hawk. You discard Dragon Hawk, you're going to summon back the Dragon Roar, then you just tribute it to make Colossus, and then all you did was just load up your graveyard with 3 extra monsters. Mm-hmm. That's for free, dude. And then you have Colossus to follow up on the next turn if your opponent tries to pop it. You can banish these guys, you get Dragon Dark. Just keep going, it's awesome. I played the one Cyber Repair Plant because it started off all of your combos. Almost always I was either searching Galaxy Soldier or Herz. Only once did I ever search Nachster because I just needed a really hard extender there. Cyber Emergency, because Cyber Emergency is just insane. If it gets hard negated, then you get to add it back to hand. Nobody did that, which was really smart. But also at the same time, I kind of wanted to flex on someone to do that.
That would have been funny.
It's just smart not to do it. But I had so much fun playing this card because then you just went to the core. If I saw this in a Crusadia in hand, or any combination of getting to core and a Crusadia, then I was just going to make the full combo board. Mm-hmm. And then I played 3 traps in the deck. Traps are bad, but these traps are exceptionally good. The one searchable pop as many cards as you want for as many Cyber Dragons you banish without targeting, and then if it gets popped itself, you get to search for a Cyber Spower trap. So you're just adding follow-up while being able to destroy your opponent. Imperial Order, I was expecting a lot of Sky Striker there, and I was expecting a lot of Sky Striker Orcus, so I just didn't want him to play, and I didn't want Pendulums to play at all.
And you always draw into this card.
And I actually drew into this. The only 2 Pendulum matches that I played against, I drew into this all 4 games of that match. All 4 of those games, I ended up winning every Pendulum match I had. The only matches that I lost to were Orcus, which was mostly pure Orcus, which was really annoying because I'm playing Cyber Dragons. And they were able to play around it enough which made me mad. Then I was playing another blowout trap because I was hoping that I could just pull this off. And I pulled it off once. I'm going to cut it. It just wasn't worth it. But I did pull it off once. Being able to just rip all these cards out of your opponent's hand just by attributing a dark. The best thing about Boral Savage is if they're able to get through Boral Savage or able to get through Thunder Dragon Colossus, I know for a fact that I'm just gonna I'm gonna tribute them away and be like, I'm done with this monster. I was like, I'm gonna cast them aside. Go away. So that's what I did. I just basically got rid of this. I used this to get rid of those monsters that weren't really helping, even though they were part of my end board. That's the main deck. It was super it was super fun to play, and it got even crazier when you start seeing my extra deck. You see my one Zane token that I've had for a while. I'm playing Cyber Dragons, so I'm playing the Chimera Techs. I actually ended up playing 2 Fortress, 1 Mega Fleet. Even though I was expecting so many Sky Striker Orcus, a lot of players are being smart and not keeping a monster in an extra deck monster zone. So honestly, I was just trying to get rid of as many machines as I could with the Orcus matchup. But what was annoying was every time I contacted them, they opened Gizmek every single time. And you know what happens? And I would ask them, how many Gizmeks are you playing? Some would say 2, some would say 1. And I'm just, of course, they opened the one Gizmek, of course, that outs this, that lets me keep going further. So now we're going to go straight to my links. Almirage starts off the play for cybernetic core, use core, repair plan, search, etc. Magius, Spatha. Magius is an automatic search whenever a monster is special summoned to it, not just a Crusadia monster, any monster is summoned to it, and then you get to search for Crusadia. Spatha is to start the play. Look at Spatha's pet, Elpie. Elpie just goes right next to it, and then it goes underneath it. Once you summon off the Draco, it moves it to the left, then you summon Brotar from the deck. Pisty, the pet that she doesn't want, but she still needs. Usually, I would only summon this after Spatha's gone. Sometimes I got into a situation where I needed to summon this, and it ended up working out. This is the one monster that I would change. Honestly, I would play this for a second Spatha just because there were so many times where I got stuck because I would either be stuck with making Spatha before Magius, and then I wanted to still make a Spatha afterwards without using it. So I would cut this for literally almost anything that would happen. Maybe even stronger, like boss monsters. I don't know. Beat Cop was it was good, but it just didn't do the job. Then Skuldred. I actually made 2-star Yuja. Every single time I opened core with a Crusadia, I made 2-star Yuja. Always. Every single time. And my opponents kept looking at me like, what is going on? What are you doing? And I'm like, I know, that's wild. Just trust me. Just go with it. I need you to tap my deck, please. Hurry up. Then I was playing Borload Savage. Borload Savage. But everybody calls it Borload Savage. Insane. Like I said, after I go through the first Star Yuja, I'm usually able to summon this thing after the second Star Yuja, equip a Star Yuja. So it's got 5,800 attack plus a 300 bonus off of what it's summoned underneath. That's 6,100. This thing runs over. People forget about that. Even if you get rid of this, I actually won a game against a true Draco player because he wasn't paying attention, and my Boro Savage still had 3,300 after he got rid of Skuldred, and after he popped the Skuldred he was equipped with. So I was like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. And then I went for the damage, and he was like, oh, I have 100 life points left. And I'm like, no, you don't. I'm over you by 200. And then he did all the math, and he was like, ah. Because the second Star Yuja I had summoned had other monsters underneath it that had a plus 300 buff. He just wasn't paying attention, but it happens. Nova, Infinity, rank 5s, awesome. And then Infinity was in the gate, and the
Incredible.
one shiny Colossus.
Looks good.
Shout out to my buddy Alex who helped me put this together deck. Alex did an amazing job helping me out do this. It was pretty fun. He hooked me up with all this Thunder Dragon stuff, and just it worked out so well. And I'm just happy that I got to play this deck. And honestly, I can't wait to see it improve because this deck is insane. And I know people maybe try to play it, maybe try to play different versions of it. Like I bet there's going to be like all sorts of versions where you play with like heroes or something crazy. Crusaders are just abusable to make Star Yuja. But think about it. The possibilities are endless. Endless! Almost like they're infinite. Now, we go into my side deck. My side deck was super simple. It was just straightforward. I had 3 impermanents. I borrowed 1 from a friend, so I don't have 3 now. 3 evenly match, 3 red reboot, 3 dark red more, 3 lance hit. Like I was expecting. Like, look at this. This is simple. I was expecting a lot of Orcus. I was expecting Lunalight Orcus, all sorts of other versions of it. Red reboot against the Solomon Great, 2 Dracos and the Floodgates, and Dark Ruler No More against Pendulums, evenly matched against Pendulums. Like, the only thing that honestly wasn't, like, all of these are blowout cards. You know, the only thing that wasn't one was this, and I hated that I played it instead of playing literally almost any of the other cards that I had.
System down.
It was System Down. I probably would have played System Down over Lancia if that was the case, just because it was just more of a blowout. But the problem was System Down vanishes both machine types, both machines from both players' graves.
No,
so
it's only
Lancia was
opponent.
safer. Oh. I'm stupid. Like I said, I literally built this deck in a day, and then I ended up bubbling at like 49th out of 210 players, something like that. It worked out. I had a lot of fun, tested with some crazy people, met some guys from New York. They were cool as hell. Then we ended up going through a team v team match just to get like $10 credit. 3v3 match just to get $10 credit.
Joey lost to Mystic Mind.
Yeah, the only person who won, the only person who didn't win was our buddy who was playing who was playing against Paleo Mystic Mind, and he was playing Necroz, and he just wasn't smart about outing it and leaving the same number of monsters on the board. and so we just lost to that. But I played this deck against a very mediocre hero deck, and then I just blew them out. He literally set Celestial with Mass Change Pass, and I was like, okay. And then I opened full combo with Levianeer in hand, and I was like, dude.
Your game was over very quickly.
Like, I ended up going to go take a piss after my game, and then the other players weren't done yet. The other guy next to me, he was playing 2 Dracos, and he was up against a Sky Striker deck, and the 2 Draco player was just rude. I love him, but he was just rude. He just kept playing and toying with the Sky Striker player, just going. He
had the advantage the whole time.
He'd already won. There can only be one. He had True Kating's Return, Apocalypse, a Disciples, a Summon Limit. No. Oh no,
he didn't play Erupt. He played Lose a Turn.
Yeah, he played Lose a Turn. He still played Erupt, but then he had Disciples.
No, he had an extra deck.
He did? Mm-hmm. Oh, either way, it doesn't matter. And then he had Diagram with a Knuckle Boy on board. Not Knuckle Boy on board. Maiden on board. So the moment you activate anything, Maiden was going to search something. Like I said, it was bad. It was bad, and he was just toying with the Sky Striker player.
He had game in the first couple minutes, and then the game went on like 10 minutes.
He wanted to see if he could out-resource the Sky Striker player, and I was like, well, yeah, you're gonna, because you already won. So it was just a long duel of just waiting for $10.
Best of one.
It was when it was a best of one. So like maybe it would have been different if the hero player got to side against me. I don't think it would have, but I had a lot of fun with PPG Tour, and of course I got to see Simo for the second time in my dueling career, and that was so much fun.
Is that Simo?
No, this is Zane. Zane Truesdale. Overload Fusion. Yeah, this was. I got to see Simo again. He actually remembered me from when I saw him in Dallas during Spiral format, which was really cool. Got a picture with him. We have pictures of those. That's it. My name is Tony L. Tigre. Hope you enjoy our content. I hope you love hearing me talk.